From the great state of Texas, you are now listening to Skip the Noise Podcast, a Rounded Edge media production. Thank you so much for joining us. And by us, of course, I'm referring to Rick, a.k.a. the Brown Python, Ben, a.k.a. Mexican Nostradamus, and myself, Benjamin James, here for another incredible episode, number 68. Shout out to Mike Tackleback for the music. So without further ado, let's get on with the program.
And welcome back to another episode of Skip the Noise Podcast. As you can tell, the intro is not as refined and sharp as our typical guru, who may be joining us secretly from the astral plane. But tonight, it's just going to be Rick, the Brown Python, and myself, Benito, the Mexican Nostradamus, a.k.a. the fuck guy.
That's my nickname to you.
Yeah, a.k.a. the fuck guy. So, we might be joined by Benjamin James at some point, but that's not 100%. So, you never know. The flow of the astral plane could bring them to us tonight. But tonight I think it's just gonna be us. So you're gonna have just two pissed off Mexicans going off about shit. So without further ado, let's start looking into what we're gonna talk about tonight. And it's pretty hot, the topic tonight. This first one, right? I mean, it's about as hot as it can fucking get. I mean, a man in Austin, Texas today decided to throw a Molotov cocktail. First off, his outfit is important. He was draped in an American flag, or an American flag outfit, and he tossed a Molotov cocktail into the headquarters of the Democratic Party, the Democratic Party offices in Austin, Texas, or the headquarters. I mean,
is it necessarily a bad thing? Did anyone get hurt? Pretty bad. Come on.
It was well.
They can take it. They can take it. Come on.
Fortunately, the office was empty, so yes, no one did get hurt. But this is once again just that weird, atypical political terrorism. That's just kind of like what, this. Why would you firebomb the Democratic headquarters in Austin, right? I mean,
it's the Democratic headquarters. I mean, who doesn't want to firebomb them? I mean,
most normal people that don't like committing felonies. I mean, fuck, it's just a little bit much. And then him draped in an American flag. I guarantee you. Let's see, one of his bumper stickers says, "Come and take it," right? Mm-hmm. The other bumper sticker says, Trump Pence. 20.
The one that he had to cut off the Pence part.
No,
he cut off the Pence part.
He's too lazy. No, he's too lazy. He'll scratch it out whenever DeSantis or and let's see, what's the other bumper sticker? Oh yeah, this is my country. It's pretty ridiculous. Like this is just one of these whacked out individuals that have just been completely motivated by the sick political atmosphere we have right now, right?
Did they catch him?
No, from what I'm seeing. So basically, it happened at 2 a.m. Wednesday morning. So technically, it was yesterday. So it was yesterday. And then basically, it wasn't a horrible situation as a small sack of papers caught on fire, but it's still pretty bad.
It's like time. Like that guy one time, he tried to set the governor's mansion on fire in the middle of the night with the governor in it already.
Last time a bunch of people were vandalizing, and also he ends up also vandalizing the Travis County Administrative Building a few hours later. So, he did actually attack a county building. So whoever this individual was, he was pretty pissed off. I mean, he's firebombing shit. Yeah. So like,
what though? I think I know what I think I know. I don't know who it was, but I think I know more or less where he came from. He probably came from the DFW area.
No, I bet. I guarantee you, whoever this deranged fuckface was came from the DFW area. And I'm not trying to be a hater. Look, I live in this area, right? There's a lot of good people here. But when it comes to just all out dumb shit,
politics.
Yeah, it is pretty fucking amazing how heated people get up here. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, people get really fucking heated up here about shit. And so to me, I'm like, what the fuck? Like like, you guys get really mad if your candidate doesn't win, or some other shit like that. Like it's pretty fever.
It's like that dude, man, who drove from Dallas all the way to El Paso
to shoot up a Walmart place, right? And
now the thing is, though, have you ever driven that road anywhere in Texas to El Paso?
Oh, I've done it. It is, you lose your mind. It's
not only that, but there is a lot of time to think.
Oh yeah,
a lot, because you lose radio. You lose radio signals.
It's 11 hours. It's
you lose cell phone signals too. You don't get a cell phone signal most of the time.
Oh yeah.
And so if you don't have a CD player with you, it's basically you're driving in silence.
I know, dude. And think about it, the whole time he was driving in silence, probably jerking off and like just losing it to what he thought was the most awesome thing in the world to do. It's just,
you don't think he thought to himself, maybe I shouldn't do this. Maybe I should turn around.
No, well,
but no,
dude, no. He was too busy listening to Trump talk.
Maybe he had a Trump tape or Trump CD, because I know he wasn't getting signal out there.
Dude, he had a Trump DVD, a Trump CD, a Trump MP3. He probably has Trump tattooed on his ass. That guy was just a whack nut, man. That was just one of those other crazy whack nuts. But that's what I'm saying. We're still in this era lately of this weird political unrest that's causing, just like, you've been talking about the individuals that, in Portland. It's just like people can't just fucking take a loss or can't take anything lately, right? It's just like,
this is the trophy generation. Oof. Everybody gets a trophy. Everybody wins. No one keeps scoring anymore.
Well, yeah, but bro, so when you're old people doing it too.
No. Antifa's not old people. Antifa's these young ass morons who go to college and shit.
Bro, what about all these old people and these middle-aged like fucking white dudes, fucking like Proud Boys and shit, and then on top of that having Trump rallies? Like literally, I told you, I see Trump rallies out here a year almost since he lost.
Nice, yeah. I mean,
it'll be not? 1 year in next month that fuckface lost, and there's still people out here marching.
There's still people in Bel Air with their Trump flags.
Exactly,
here in Houston.
That's what I'm telling you. That's civil. That's just civil. They're totally talked. Those fuckers are fucking done. I mean, come on. Like, there's even been revelations from the Republican Party saying, oh yeah, we never really thought he won. No one's really thought that.
You know what though? Are they protesting the loss, or are they commemorating the man?
What are you really? You're gonna commemorate that fucker?
Donald Trump? Yes.
Oh,
you're gonna. Okay, look, check it out. Hear me out.
Oh my God.
Hear me out,
bro.
No. Hear me out. Check it out. So the way that Biden's doing right now, he's not doing too well. But you can admit that. I mean, basically every week is something horrible that happens to the country. Horrible.
I admit
these things used to be spaced out in years. It's weeks now.
Are you serious? Trump?
What?
Dude, every other week was some type of stupid social
it was made up.
Or some type of revelation.
It was made up.
Oh, well, dude.
Russiagate was made up.
Well, no, Russiagate was Russiagate. There's definitely there's been several things made up about Biden.
There were 2 years of investigations and nothing came up.
Well,
2 years. You would think they'd have it a little bit more solid. Come on.
How much you want to bet after the Republicans take back the House that there's an investigation for 2 years for Biden? That's what they do. If you have a party opposite, I mean, it happened to Clinton, it happened to everybody else. If you have a party opposite of who's the president of the White House, they always do this investigation bullshit. I mean, the only person who got away with it maybe would be Bush. No, are you serious? No, Bush got away with it. And then as soon as the Republicans took over in Obama's presidency, they just didn't do anything. They stalled out every single bill. It's just
but they didn't do investigations.
Dude, because yes, they did. They launched continuous lies about where he was born and his time on the law review panel. Remember that?
Yeah, but none of it led to a congressional investigation.
Because
this was all fodder in the media. This was just hearsay in the media and the American public, but it didn't lead to an impeachment. It didn't lead to 2 years. It didn't lead to an independent investigation.
Dude, multiple times he was pulled up for impeachment. Multiple times, and it led to and also, I hate to break it to you, it led to multiple conspiracy theories that led to the politicization that we saw with Trump.
But
It was horrible.
This is the first time a conspiracy theory actually leads to a 2-year investigation that went to an independent counsel. This is a conspiracy theory at its best.
And so what about January? And what about January 6th?
What about it?
Yeah, was that not to a conspiracy theory? A cabal of the Democrats who drink baby's blood that were stealing the presidential election?
I'm not sure Trump talked about that in the speech.
He did. He fucking flashed the Q symbol. He flashed the Q symbol several times. Oh my
God.
No, he did. Yeah, no. He flashed the Q symbol several times.
He talks, man.
No, he doesn't, bro. He flashed Q several times. Half of his administration was down with dumb. Q. Dude, Michael Flynn. All those people were Q. Michael Flynn said the Q pledge on July 4th. Look it up. There's a video of it.
Dude, how do you even know what the Q pledge is?
Dude, because I went down the rabbit hole of the Q thing. But I didn't believe it, but I just found it unbelievable how fucking stupid these people were. But no, seriously. Okay. No. So yes, but this is the reality now. Everything is a conspiracy one way or the other right now. This is just how politicized it's gotten. And that's where it is. Trump instigated it and has brought this upon himself. So, I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. Well, so right now you have these crazy bastards throwing Molotov cocktails and shit.
What I was going to say is that these people in Bel Air and DFW who still carry the Trump flags, they just want their man back because things are so horrible right now in America that it was actually better with Trump.
Okay, wait.
By the way, F. Chuck Todd agrees. From F. Chuck Todd, he's the anchor for the NBC morning show on Sundays.
No. Look, I'm not
press.
Okay, one problem. Right, one problem. While I agree that Biden's doing a horrible job, I do not agree that life is necessarily worse. Right, we're in the middle of a pandemic still. We're still all this shit. So while I see what you're saying, I don't necessarily agree. I think our lives day to day were worse with Trump because because the amount of negativity he would spout, the amount of conspiracy theories he would throw into things. Like, don't get me wrong, Biden's fucking stupid.
And you know what I would do? You know what people would do? They would dab their tears with dollar bills because they had money and jobs.
No.
And the economy was doing awesome. Yeah. So
only the top.
Like, oh my God, he said something horrible on Twitter.
Dude,
and only my tears with these dollar bills.
Dude, only the top 0.03% did.
No
bullshit.
Nope.
A average of how much are people getting paid per hour now versus when Trump was president?
I have no idea.
Trump people were paying minimum wage. Now people are starting to get 15, 16 because they know that's the reality. Had that happened under Trump's watch, he was trying to push down that. He didn't want to pay people $15 an hour. So, dude, what you're saying is not correct. Yes, millionaires made a lot of money. People with businesses made a lot of money. But the average American who makes up, 95% of the fucking country didn't have any more money. And under Trump, they lost medical coverage. They lost so much other shit. So, no, that's not right.
I'll tell you my version of events. My version of events is actually a little bit more realistic. Okay.
Well, you're rich.
I work. No.
You're rich.
I work with a lot of people who come into my house. They fix things up. They go to my business. They fix things up. There are people that work in construction, and they're not from America. Okay, they came to America illegally. They got their green card at some point, but they made their businesses doing carpentry, fixing roofs, putting up sheetrock, and several people have already told me they're like, I did much better under Trump than I did under Biden because there were so many more people with money back then. There were more people with jobs. There were more people who with money to spend, and business was booming. And this is your average American who they're not rich. They have a small business with a small crew of people. And they depend on volume, on people to call them. And they're competing. They're competing amongst other people who are just like them. And yet there was a little bit of there was so much for everybody. There was more than enough money to go around, more than enough business, because everybody had money and a job and they were confident in the economy. That's it. That's how I see things.
Okay. Well, I have to respectfully disagree, because the reason why, if you're going to say someone that's in basically construction and shit right now, they're getting fucking paid. because right now the need for construction is so high, they don't even have enough fucking workers to do it. So you don't know. So no, that's not a correct statement. Right now, those guys are fucking bawling. And how do I know? Because my father-in-law is a construction manager.
Yeah.
I've met all of these guys. They're all driving brand new F-250s. All their guys are literally walking around. No, they all are. Dude, these guys are walking up to people telling them ridiculous prices for everything. And people are like, okay, I guess so. So your anecdotal evidence is incorrect, because I actually see, and like I said, I actually see all the guys that work with my father-in-law, all of their crews, all of their management, middle management, everyone's just fucking throwing money everywhere. Okay. And it's true.
There's something wrong with your story.
That's the truth.
There was something wrong with your story. Inherently wrong with your story.
Everyone loves F-250s.
Okay, that's the thing.
That's true.
Nobody can get a fucking new car right now. How are they going to get a brand new F-250s if no one can get a new car right now?
By paying $30,000 over list.
See? How is that a good thing?
Right. No. You're talking about the construction. And that's why those guys are balling, because they don't give a fuck. And they're spending $30,000 a list over a F-250.
No,
because they have enough cash to do it. Dude,
the prices are
everywhere.
The prices are ridiculous because of inflation.
No, the prices
There's no materials to go around.
No. Well, no. That's also a lie. Lumber production has increased last month was just by itself was somewhere in the 40 or 50% range. Again, in the 40%, 50% range right now. They're telling pendejos, oh, we're out of lumber. Them motherfuckers are overflowing. No, what it is people right now are paying them unbelievable. So look, I'm just going after against your story. And that's not correct, because these guys are making money hand over fist right now. People are sprucing up their homes because the pandemic has shown everybody the one thing that now they are working from home. I mean, fuck, I got an office built. How many people also did that? How many people are still doing that as work from home is now becoming a standard staple in a lot of businesses? No, bro. Sorry. Right now, construction is booming. Right now, people are getting paid 2 to 3 times the wages they were getting paid under Trump. I don't give a fuck about millionaires. I care about regular people. And that's where you're seeing people make more money. And that matters more. That matters more now. And now in construction, in anywhere. No. The reason why restaurants and shit are closing isn't because of business anymore. It's because they just don't want to pay their workers more. Yeah. So the real problem right now isn't demand are booming. I mean, fuck, if you look at it, so they were even talking about this last night on I forgot what news broadcast. They're talking about the price of food going up. Yeah. Restaurants are charging significantly more money. Everyone's making more money.
What?
Everyone, it is. It's just the billionaires have taken everything else.
No. They're okay. Prices are going up for the wrong reasons. Prices are going up not because people have more money, but because it costs more to mix things now. It's called inflation.
Bro, that's
why people are paying more.
No, that particular part I do disagree. No, I don't necessarily agree with that, because like you said, like we've already listed the lumber thing. You're like, oh, it's shorted. No, it's not. Lumber production once again has gone up 40% every month since, I believe it was last month, the month before, and this month. So since June. Then you have overall materials have increased. The Japanese chip making companies and the Taiwanese chip making companies that have been major sources of computer chips have bumped their capacities up to almost like they bumped up 80%. Now it's good. They're aiming to 160 to 400% more.
Yeah, but it's
production rates.
It's due to a backlog. It's not due to demand.
Well, no, I think it's a little bit of both. I just think that at this point in time, the average American has more money now than they did with Trump.
I really doubt that.
You want to talk? I
highly doubt that
people are getting paid more money, right? For a long time, and I hate to say this, unemployment paid Americans more than they've ever been paid. A lot of people that were on unemployment never got paid that much, right?
People aren't supposed to be making money off unemployment.
Well, yeah, but people aren't supposed to be making money off of, what like Amazon or Walmart do, which was pay substandard wages. And then the United States pays for those people's benefits. So guess what? Either fucking way, at least we directly get the money versus what we're doing by giving tax breaks and corporate cutouts and corporate welfare. And then we end up having to pay for all these people they underpay. We have to pay for their benefits, their childcare, their everything. Whereas the corporation doesn't actually, we subsidize corporations in that way.
You mentioned that people are paying more now for food. Prices are increasing. You think that's a good thing.
No.
Now people are making more money. But
I'm not saying it's a good thing. I'm saying more people are making more money.
Okay. The thing is, though, that there's more people who are more poor now because those prices are going up. It costs more now to go out to dinner. It costs more to buy for your groceries. Yet not everybody is seeing the benefits of those increase in wages. You got the majority of Americans who are still making the old wages.
How much are nurses getting paid right now?
No, I'm not talking about nurses. I'm talking about skilled labor.
I'm talking about real fucking Americans. I'm not talking about billionaires and even lower.
No, I'm not talking about billionaires either.
Everyone's making more money. When Trump was in office, the billionaires made more money. He did nothing for healthcare. He did nothing for our taxes. He didn't fucking help anybody with taxes. Unless you are a business and you are above a certain level, then yeah, he fucking gave you a lot more. But in the end, did any of that trickle down into actual investment in the companies? No, because how many companies closed as soon as the pandemic hit?
Yeah, I don't know.
A lot. Probably. How many restaurants? How many things? Because they never reinvested in the company. They reaped the profits. It did nothing for the reinvestment. They didn't get more people.
Okay,
they didn't stash their cash funds. They all were running on credit lines. So they all got fucking took. No.
The government cannot mandate how you run your business. Okay. If you want to take that money and spend it on yourself and some bookers, that's fine.
And that's what they all did, and they all closed down. But in the end, that did nothing for the average worker who was still getting paid $7.25 during fucking Trump's reign. That's what they got paid, $7.25. If you look at the time he was in office,
not everybody got minimum wage. Okay.
But no. It's minimum wage. Most people did. And so you're telling me living off of $7.25 during Trump was livable?
You realize that $7.25, that's an entry level job. That's for high schoolers.
It doesn't. No, that's bullshit. That's bullshit because a lot of people know. There's a lot of people that are getting out of prison. There's a lot of people that are transitioning to this country. There's a lot of people that don't operate well in color in between the lines of our education system, which is flawed. So no, you can't just say, "Oh, that's just for a high schooler." There's some people who don't take that don't do it, and there's a lot more than you think. $7.25, whether it's just not right. And so that all I'm saying, and I know it just, I hate when people say entry level, but that doesn't make any sense though. We have to, if you want someone to climb up a building, right, that's 10 stories, you just give them a stairway that takes them to like 1 or 2. You're not really helping them. You're not really doing anything. How is someone going to become successful if they can't even pay for their own food?
The way they're going to be successful is they don't have to take the $7.25 job. They just don't. No one's gonna force them to take that $7.25 job.
They're college, dude. They're college kids. There's high school kids trying to work to save money to go to college. They got those are also the people taking the entry level jobs. These are the people just sparking their move towards anything. How the fuck are they going to afford that? How do they afford that? When I worked,
well, first off, don't go to fucking college. All right.
Okay.
Don't rack up your student loans.
Then you're never going to be in that successful percentage because name me a billionaire.
You don't have to go to college to be successful.
Name me a billionaire that didn't go to fucking college.
Mark Zuckerberg, Bill Gates.
He went to fucking Harvard, bro.
Yeah, he didn't graduate.
Went to Harvard.
He didn't graduate.
I'm not saying about graduating. I'm talking about Harvard. Went to college.
Okay.
I knew you were going to say Zuckerberg.
When you go to college,
there's a couple. I think it's there's a couple, 1 or 2, but in the end, most individuals that
Steve
have
Jobs.
steady. Okay, let's look it up. The average.
Steve Jobs didn't go to college.
The average weight. He dropped out too.
He only has a high school degree.
He dropped out also. I don't want to hear it. Neither did he. Dropped the high school. No, they dropped out of fucking college. Okay.
So
if you
does Mark Zuckerberg have a college degree? No. He's got a fucking high school degree. No, he does not.
One now. He did graduate from college. Oh, he did.
Great.
Yeah, no, he did.
Wow.
No, he did.
Because he really needed to, right?
He gets
that job that he always wanted.
All I'm saying is, in the end, you say whatever you want. In the end, you know that's true. When I went to high school, right, I had to work 40 hours a week throughout college, throughout pharmacy school, at these entry-level jobs, because I wasn't going to take a management job because I need to have, I needed to go to school. No, I just need to go to school. I need to pay for that. What about all these people like that? You can't just say, oh, we're going to give you dog shit. Now, luckily, I don't know how I did it. I looked into jobs that paid significantly more than minimum wage.
You used to work at Banana Republic.
Dude, I worked at a bunch of jobs. I worked at Banana Republic. Dude, at one point, I had 5 or 6 jobs. But
you did not.
No, I did. Yes, I worked for Target. No, I did. I worked for Target, worked for Banana Republic, right? I did that during my senior year. And also rotations. I did that my senior year. I would work. I had rotations.
You paid for rotations. Didn't pay you.
Exactly. I didn't get any pay. So 40 hours a week free. I would then work Target, and then I work Banana Republic, sometimes late nights, sometimes overnights, or sometimes all day Saturday, because they would give me a 14 or 15 hour shift.
At Banana Republic, what the hell do you do at Banana Republic for 14 hours? Dude?
I would be there from open to close. Fucking
what?
All the guys would just leave me all the shit to do. I would have to restock all those stock.
Oh, because you were the only heterosexual male there.
Yeah, no comment, but I had to take out all the garbage if something was broken.
Well, you're also the only Mexican there too, huh?
Oh, cara chingada. You should have seen this shit. You know what? Just to go on a funny fucking story about that. These motherfuckers, you know what they did? They're like, hey, Benito, that wall needs to be painted. I'm like, what? Motherfucker. Like, oh, nice. He's like, okay. I was like, you know what? He goes, I'm gonna need you to do that. How long do you think that's gonna take? I said, let me ride this out. That's gonna be about 70 hours. Really? I go, yeah, it's a pretty hard wall to paint. Really? Yeah. Wow. Dude, I fucked that wall up so bad. I was laughing.
Oh, you painted it?
Painting. Yeah.
You actually.
Oh my God.
You crossed the street to Sherwin-Williams? Like right there in the village?
I can't paint for shit. That wall looks so horrible. And I laughed. I even mismatched the colors because I needed to do something for 70 hours. Dude, half the time I was fucking like at what's it called? Jason's Deli next door. Like it was the best thing I've ever done. But these motherfuckers actually assumed that just because I was a Mexican and other things that I could paint a wall. And the best thing was when after I got done, the manager comes up to me and goes, that wall is horrible. I said, wow, really? Because what's even more horrible? That you assumed a fucking Mexican could paint your fucking store. And he just was like, he just had his mouth open.
What did he say? He
didn't say nothing. He's like, I go, yeah, enjoy the fucking wall. And I walked off.
He said that in perfect English.
I shit you not. And he just goes like this. Never mentioned the wall. Had to pay a crew to come paint.
That's what he should have done in the beginning, man.
Exactly. But he said, I got a Mexican. Let me have him paint it. Oh, fuck. Anyways, okay. Going on.
Were you like, senor, that wall, it's going to...
But see, I also worked... I know, right? I also worked at Radio Shack that had commission based. I mean, I was lucky with a lot of my jobs.
I remember about the Radio Shack. I remember you were there.
Yeah, dude, I fucking
beginning of pharmacy school.
Made money. Oh my, now that's the place I made money. Fuck. But all I'm saying is, in the end, when I was at U of H and shit, I just worked at like Oshman's, places like that. Like that's helped. That see, as shitty as it sounds, that was in 97, 98. We're getting paid what, $4.25 an hour.
Yeah.
It was 20 years ago. Right?
Yeah.
That was a long fucking time ago. And things were different. But now you see 20 years later, and the minimum wage has never really done anything. I mean, it barely did. It went to $7.25, and then they did nothing for 15 years. Or whatever the amount of time is. That's what I'm saying. That's a real problem in our society, right? That's a real problem. And that's when Trump was not going to help those people. Just by saying, oh, you got a job. Okay, I got a job, but I can't afford anything. Oh, great. Thanks. You know what I'm saying? I just don't really see him helping the real Americans.
I mean, I can see that maybe the pandemic did this. It wasn't necessarily Biden's policies.
He opened up an environment to allow that to happen.
I don't think so.
Yep, because I think
it was market forces that
now it's market forces. Now it's market forces. That's a different game. But don't you think? Well, I mean, now it's market forces because now basically nobody is going to just take shit pay right now. They don't need to because people need workers, right? So that's the market forces. But under Trump, I guarantee you, he was already signing things to force people to go back to work. Remember, there was exactly. He signed many things to keep people from doing that.
Well, he didn't sign.
Yes, he did, dude. He signed a bill. He signed several things saying, like, was it flight attendants? Like a bunch of people. All of a sudden, Mr. Capitalist became pretty fucking Mao Zedong and told people, you can't fucking do anything. You know, you can't expose your value because my friends are going to lose money. So I don't agree with that. I don't agree that we were more profitable now. And our everyday life was necessarily worse. Now, am I terrified at how? I think the real problem is how little of a difference there really is between Biden and Trump.
Whoa, what?
For Americans. Man. But no, if you think about that, it's a very little difference because guess what? Biden's still using Trump era, that Title 42 to get rid of the Haitians, even though
they let 12,000 to the country.
Still coming.
12,000.
And they've deported the one thing that listen, they've deported it. If you look at the fucking border patrol, they've deported more than they ever have. So, dude,
they had to. I mean, come on.
They had to. Well, of course they had to, because guess what? The guy who's in the office is still telling them to do it.
No, dude. No. The guy the guy who in the office is chastising them for using horses to corral up these people who ran into the country, without any permission.
But did he take their money away?
Yeah, he took the horses away.
No, but did he take their money away? Did he shut down? Did he do like Trump did with the EPA? And any organization that didn't agree with them, like basically shut them down, remove them.
Oh, he did not shut down the EPA.
How he removed the pandemic task force from the CDC and all those wonderful fucking things he did because they didn't agree or say what he wanted to. I mean,
we're a bunch of shills, man.
In the end, I don't think we're much worse off. I mean, yes, it does. Biden, okay, but also that being said, Biden fucking sucks, bro. I'm with you, but so did Trump. He fucking sucked. So in the end, I think we're at a net. Well, I mean, I guess you can't really have a net negative per se, but we really are. We're in the red. Like if we're a business right now, we're in fucking default almost. I mean, we've had 2 back-to-back dickheads that have basically just dragging this shit down.
Back-to-back dickheads. I think Bush was a pretty big dickhead, by the way.
Well, right.
Bush,
no, but Bush, but I don't know. I wouldn't say Bush second was that bad. He liked Latin terrible. Americans. He tried to incorporate them. No, there's a lot of issues in regards to the Iraq war.
The Iraq war did it for me, man.
Well,
couldn't do it.
Well, right. But yeah, that wasn't just, that was, but that's what happened. I mean, unfortunately, that should have never have happened. I mean, the WMD argument, stuff like that. Yeah. But that's what happens.
The thing is, he never told us that it was a lie. He never said, "Okay, yeah, you know what, guys, I was making it up the whole time."
I'd be quite honest. Anyway, with you. I don't think he thought it was a lie. I think he thought that it really happened. But he does talk. I think he has in his memoir. He does speak. There's a discussion regarding that, and also I think at his presidential library. I don't have it. It's funny, as Democrat as I am, I do not have as many issues with him as a president. Really? I mean, I do not. I don't. Okay, right. He did some seriously fucked up shit, but he did it in front of you. Right. Most of the fucked up things he did in front of you. But in the end, he was I think compassionate conservatism was a much better message versus what's happened the last, now 4 terms of president. I mean, 2 with Obama, 1 with Trump, and now with Biden. At least Bush, while, he was a dick and he was killing people in another world, and his father, and he was very highly influenced by CIA stuff, at least he kind of preached some type of hope. He respected Like, you know, like I remember I had a friend that was Muslim at the time, and he posted on Eid, you know, kind of it's
that holiday.
an Islamic holiday.
Yeah.
He sent this big flyer to the community that reached a lot of people and said, hey, we would like to wish you a happy Eid, you know, and things like that. I just think there was a different level of class, whereas the last 4 terms of president have basically led to just utter division. Different. I know, different takes still, but these last 2 really sucked bad. It's bad.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I'm waiting for the 25th to come around for Biden. I really am. It's gonna happen.
I don't disagree. I don't disagree. I think you're right. I think
that's where they're hiding Kamala, because and I was listening to Temple. He was saying that it's very likely that every president, when they come in, they enjoy a honeymoon phase.
Right.
So Biden, as bad as he's doing it with the American public, they're hiding Kamala because they're going to invoke the 25th. They're going to bring her in, and she's going to enjoy that honeymoon phase as well, in time for the midterms. So, you know, so it might, you know, we might have a 25th Amendment come in before the midterms. Kamala comes in with a high approval rating. That's why she's hiding now. And, you know, gives the Democrats a fighting chance to win.
You know what? But okay. I don't. Okay. So my problem with that argument is that she's the most unpopular human being ever. We've already discussed this, right? There's the, you know, who is it? There's that chick who killed her kid. There's this chick who killed her 5 kids. And there's that other, and then there's the kid, and
Andrea Yates.
Okay. Right. And these people are all considered better than Kamala Harris. Okay, we've already discussed this. So, dude, you cannot, dude, that doesn't work. Dude, dude, do you know what would be the first thing that would happen when you would, oh my God, if as soon as the 25th gets evoked, I guarantee you, we would probably because by then I think the Republicans would take control.
Yeah.
A no confidence vote would be introduced into United States politics, which actually is not a horrible concept because it keeps everyone on their toes. But a no confidence vote, a recall provision will be put into the Constitution. I'm telling you, man, this is real.
For people like me who talk about no confidence votes, the only time I've ever heard that being used is in Star Wars, when Padme says she has no confidence in the Chancellor and they put in Palpatine, right? So is that what you're talking about?
No, well, yes.
No confidence.
Similar.
Are we going to have
England has it all
Tulsi.
The time.
Okay, go ahead.
England has it. So like, let's say you don't like what's currently happening with the government, right? And you don't enjoy, you know, where the country's going, or you see a severe issue, you can literally kind of do like they did with Gavin Newsom too, is a recall vote, and just say, look, we no longer have confidence in you as a leader. I mean, it's different with no confidence is kind of, I'm using it, but I'm using it kind of loosely because technically a no confidence vote would mean that you don't believe in a person's party. And if you don't, it causes you to reassemble the government, or that party no longer is supposed to be leader, and they'll switch a leader to try to switch their positions or their policies or whatever. Whereas here, it's basically, I would highly see a recall, the ability for them to do a recall come into play.
Can you recall
a president of the United States?
You can't do that.
I guarantee you.
I don't think it's in the Constitution.
What and how do you think? Well, of course not. But guess what? It can get there.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Dude. That's a stretch.
It's not. Dude, the 20. Okay, the 20. Okay, check this reason.
Trump has a larger chance of being Speaker of the House in this happening.
No. The 25th gets evoked. Kamala Harris, the most unpopular bitch in the universe, like literally, Skargog, the sky raper of planet Necton 5, who has murdered millions and millions of womp rats in the universe, is less hated than Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris comes out, right? Guess what? She's gonna get. People are gonna freak out. We saw what happened when a fair election brought Biden into the office. What do you think is going to happen when this back door that's been part of so many conspiracy theories actually happens? Because it is probably going to happen. Dude, there's going to be an uproar. People are going to call for a recall. And guess what? The American people may actually get a recall ability, which to me is, so fucking necessary. But yes, in essence, it is a government for the people, by the people.
Yeah, that went out the window a long time ago.
And then, right, when you hit that, when you state that, then yes, constitutionally wise, the people should have a say in their president and removal. I mean, this could literally dissolve the electoral college. This could do a lot of shit, because I'm telling you right now, the 25th is invoked and Kamala Harris becomes the first, female president of the United States. All shit's going to break loose.
I don't know. Maybe.
Oh,
maybe.
Bro.
I don't think.
Really? Come on.
I don't know. I mean, can it be? Can get any worse? Yes, it can get worse. Actually.
Yeah,
yes.
Okay, I was gonna say, hold up.
Yeah, it can get worse. I mean, but it doesn't seem like Kamala is really open to these mandates that people that are pissing people off. I mean, these mandates affect a lot of people, a lot of working people, especially black people. Even BLM starting to rise against Biden on this issue, and they're chills for the Democrat Party, but no, this issue, I mean, really pisses them off. I don't know. I mean, maybe Kamala might roll back some of these things, but I don't know. We'll see.
I mean, okay, and I get you, right? I'm kind of there with you,
Yeah.
But I don't think so. I don't think so, dude. This shit's going to explode, right? It's going.
I think they're
going to
give her a
nuts.
chance. I would give her a chance. I would give her a chance. As much as I don't like her, I would give her a chance. Dude,
you would not.
I was ready to give Biden a chance too, man. Remember?
No, you were not.
A few shows back, I said he might be a moderate. I said, okay, dude, I'm going to go with that. And he's not.
He's
not a moderate.
Well, he's nothing.
He's mashed potatoes up there. Yeah.
Yeah. Mashed potatoes. He's a bowl of, right now he's a bowl of grapefruit. So, but what I'm saying is you didn't give him a chance. You didn't even fucking believe he won the election until like 20 minutes ago. Exactly. Well, you still don't. That's what I'm saying. So you never gave him a chance. You think he's an illegitimate president. So that's what I'm trying to say. Kamala Harris, really the most hated person ever, is going to be able to no, dude. Once the 25th is evoked, it's fucked. So I just don't see that happening, man. I really don't see that happening. But either way, moving on, talking about Biden, we sure as hell saw another one of his typical weekly failures. The infrastructure bill has now officially been delayed.
Yes, by the House of Representatives.
Jeez.
That's the House of Nancy.
That fucking guy can't get a break, right?
He can't get a W. Dude, what's the excuse? Both houses of Congress are controlled by the Democrats.
Well, no. They're not. No. It's half and half. I mean, it's not controlled. I mean, unless there's some type of, they still have to get part by parliamentary and filibuster. So it's half and half in the Senate.
Okay. So here's what's happening. They have to pass this budget bill and raise the debt ceiling. Is that right?
Well, and that's the other thing. They did Biden did sign a bill to get through the shutdown. So I saw October. Something about it. Yes. So he's gonna be fine until later. But yeah, continue.
Yeah, but he does have this ambitious $3.5 trillion plan and a $1.5 trillion infrastructure bill. So, and they had to raise the debt ceiling. Now, I was looking at some podcasts and listening to some podcasts and YouTubers, and they were saying that Mitch McConnell does not want any of the Republicans to vote for any of these bills. The reason is that he wants the Democrats to use what's called the reconciliation process, which is basically a process that allows Democrats to have a simple majority on these budget issues. The problem is that they only have a certain number of reconciliation processes per Senate term. I think once every 2 years or something. Okay. So if they use this one, this is going to be their last one. So next year, when the budget comes about again, they're really going to have to bring on board some of the Republicans, because otherwise the government will go through a real shutdown, and there's no way that they can get the budget passed in reconciliation, because they don't have any more reconciliation, I guess, tokens. I don't know what to call them. Chances.
Reconciliation tokens. I love that shit. It's like Chuck E. Cheese, like, the little tickets.
Exactly. Yeah, token. They're reconciliation tokens that you only got like 5 a year or something.
They can't get the cool prizes or anything.
Yeah, exactly. Right. You can't get the cool prizes without the token. So you're gonna have to bring on your friend, a Republican, on board, and his tokens.
I love that shit. I love it.
But basically, that's the play that McConnell's playing here. It's like, okay, fine. You want to raise the debt ceiling? Go ahead and do it through reconciliation. Use it up, and when it comes to the budget next year, you're not going to have that at your disposal, and you're really going to come and negotiate with us. So that's Mitch McConnell. That's a turtle, the way he's thinking right now.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, let's see. Well, no. So it's going to be extended till December 3rd. So he signed some type of Congress stopgap funding bill. So no, so it's bipartisan work.
Yeah,
so he got it. He got him to keep.
Yeah, he didn't get what he wanted though. He just got government funded.
Well, like the funding is really all that matters right now, because basically, if we have a shutdown and then the possible default next month, that would literally destroy the economy. So these are some things that everyone's playing with, but we all know, what's going to happen, right?
But we all have. I mean, Biden does want his $3.5 trillion bill passed, but he can't get that W. He can't get that win, because you have the faction. Yeah, you have factions within the Democrat Party. You got the Squad. You got Joe Manchin in the Senate, and somehow you can't fit enough stuff into this bill to appease both of them. I mean, the fucking Squad wanted to get rid of Iron Dome.
Hey, man.
What the hell's up with that?
God, man, that's such a badass name. I mean, it's bullshit that like we give it to foreign countries. I don't like that. We should be the only one with the Iron Dome, right? But
yeah, but no one's firing rockets at us. I mean, you don't see Canada and Mexico firing rockets at us, man.
Hey, guess what? It's all good. That works for me, because really that's what we need to be worried about, not about what everyone else is doing. But anyways,
anybody worried about Canada?
We can control our hemisphere. They can go fuck each other up over there. Our not hemisphere, our particular continents. But what I'm saying is, this particular, once again, like you said, shows, and like what we've touched upon already, is that there is not unity in the Democratic Party right now. And but it's crazy, because a majority of Democrats in the middle are cool. It's these two rival fractions that are fucking it up for everybody, right? Because you have the far rights, the wannabes, Manchin, whatever. He has power now, which he's never had his whole life. Definitely tell he's been bullied. And then you have AOC and the Squad. And you have this dichotomy of very small factions that are taking over the party and making their agenda the agenda of the greater party, which is already, they are all backing this bill the way it is now. It's just two small factions. So that's what it's kind of going crazy. That's what it's kind of tripping me out, seeing that going down with everything going on with this bill and the delay. So I don't know. I mean, in the end, it just shows that you have, it might be, and once again, I have to say the buck stops at the top. You have a weak president who can't wrangle his party under control. You have a very old, and I would have to say irrelevant now, Speaker of the House with Pelosi. Yeah. She's lost total control of the fucking House. She needs to be replaced immediately. If I was if I was the DNC, I would immediately have her voted to be replaced. This is embarrassing. She can't control her own house, which, is a big
Chuck
problem.
Schumer can't either.
Oh, it's just bad.
I mean,
they can't control it. They have. So I'm just telling you, it's Biden being a weak president. Had he been a stronger president, stronger in the polls, probably not.
Exactly. That's what I'm going to say.
Mancini, whatever his fucking name. What's his Munchin? No, Munchin, right? Munchin.
Joe Manchin.
Joe Manchin. He wouldn't have been able to do what he's doing. And AOC wouldn't be able to do what she's doing if he had been a stronger president with stronger polling numbers. But now these people are starting to look into the fucking mirror of possibilities and go, this guy's not going to make it 4 years. He's not going to help me stay in office. Yeah. So I'm going to go another way.
I mean, if Biden had been stronger in the polls, had he made some better decisions with Afghanistan and the migrants at the border, and maybe not just being such a, I don't know, man, like a lost geriatric. If you were more transparent with his administration, answering questions, because he kicked out the press pool twice from the from the White House.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, because what's her name just can't beat anybody. What's her name? Psaki?
Psaki? Yeah.
Yeah, she's just getting smashed.
Yeah,
she's getting assaulted. She just can't even keep up with the comments anymore.
No. But here's the thing, though. Biden won't answer any questions. He refuses to answer questions.
He's fucking 700 years old.
I know, dude. But when has this ever happened? Every president that greets a world leader in the Oval Office, they have the press pool there, they can ask questions, any question they want. Mr. President, what do you think about, Monica Lewinsky right there next to like the Prime Minister of Australia or whatever? And he has to answer the question, and he takes a question. Same thing with Trump. He took questions too. But Biden, 2 questions went to Boris Johnson from the British press pool. 1 question almost made it to Biden before they started kicking everybody out.
Oh,
they kicked the entire press pool out of the Oval Office before Biden can answer anything.
Well, we all know that he's okay. Look, I'm not disagreeing with you. The dude is pretty crappy, right? He's just not able to form sentences. He's not able to do a lot. And if you're a Democrat, if you don't agree with this, then you need to really fucking just look at reality. But yeah, I agree with you.
Anyway,
the Democrats are fucked.
Yeah, I'm just saying, if Biden had been a stronger president, like you said, if he had been more transparent, if he had made better decisions with Afghanistan, with the migrants at the border,
well, he straddles the middle. Numbers. He straddles the middle too much.
I don't know, dude.
He does. I mean, he does the analysis by paralysis.
I think he straddles the "I'm not here" too much.
No, I think
there's no leadership.
No, he doesn't take a stand on anything. I think that's where the lack of leadership is. Like, he's a conservative Democrat. Very conservative.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is. Dude,
Dude's gone full authoritarian, man.
Dude, he's gone. Shit. No. This is just leftover policies that have been, dictated by everyone else. Hey, last time I checked, the president who initiated the fucking shutdowns and stuff was Trump.
Yeah.
Okay. And so I don't want to hear about that bullshit. This is just continuance. Okay. Trump didn't do shit. He still led the shutdowns. He still pushed a lot of shit. He's the one so you could say whatever you want about Biden, which I also agree, but don't fucking try to espouse as if Trump would have done something. Trump got out of the water when that shit got hot. I think he wanted to lose the election knowing what was going to happen the next 4 years. These 4 years are shit. And Biden was the dumbass who drew the short straw. That's why everyone let him win. They're like, "Ooh, I don't want to think about it," because it was in the water, right? The blood was in the water. Everyone knew, with the pandemic seeming, the way the economy was falling apart, everything was already kind of happening, that it was going to be pretty shitty. I mean, this is bad, but Biden's not helping. He's not helping at all. So I don't know. But who else isn't helping?
What's that?
Men. The same men that, that you were talking about earlier about, with the entry level jobs. Well, a lot of them are going to have to stick with those entry level jobs because a lot less of them are in college now.
That seems to be a big story this month. Well, actually, because a report came out, is that there's a huge disparity between women and men who attend college. I think the attendance for women is almost like 64%, and men is like 46% or no, 36%. Sorry. It was a huge disparity. I think it used to be like 50-50 for a long time. Right. And now there's more women going to college than men. And they project that at some point it's going to be like 2 women to 1 man that goes to college. And there's people out there that are trying to figure out why this is happening. Why are men not going to college? And especially after the pandemic. And there's a slew of reasons, a ton of them. I can point to a whole lot of them for you, but for the most part, I think it has to do with the fact that because we're in a pandemic right now, men have to step up and start working a little sooner than their female counterparts to, provide for their families, be it their immediate parents, or maybe they have a wife, or maybe they shacked up and had a kid during the lockdown and now they got to support that kid. I don't know. I mean, there's that aspect. But there's also the other aspect that, maybe people are getting paid more now and you don't need a college education. Like Ben was saying, wages are increasing because demand is increasing. So therefore you don't need to go to college to make a decent living anymore.
Now you don't, not during Trump. Like my point.
Oh my Jesus Christ. Here we go again with that shit. Anyway. So there's also that aspect too. I think more men, and also here's the thing. Is college really an investment? Is it? I mean, at its enormous price that it is right now, you come out with 4 years of debt at a high interest rate that you cannot claim in bankruptcy. They don't care if you're homeless, you still owe money to the student loan, to the Department of Education.
Yep. Okay.
At an interest rate. And then for what? You get a 4-year degree. Do you even use that thing? From a personal experience, I wish I'd never gotten my 4-year degree. Honestly. Really? Yes. I spent 2 years of college that I shouldn't have. I got 2 years in debt that I had to pay off, and I never used my degree. Ever. For pharmacists, to be a pharmacist, you don't need to have a bachelor's.
Well, no, now you do. Now you do.
Well,
things have changed.
Did it? Well, when I was
when we were in school, it did need to. Right.
When we were in school,
explain now you do. Now you do. But night before, yes.
Well, back when we applied, Ben, you didn't need a bachelor's. There were several people in our class who didn't have bachelors.
Oh yeah.
And they were just fine. They went to the pharmacy school like we did, and they're just fine right now. But I spent 2 years of college getting.
Well,
define fine.
Yeah, define that. Some not so fine.
But I mean, I came up with a lot of debt, man, from my undergrad. Now I don't regret going to pharmacy school. For higher education.
You mean college or pharmacy school?
I don't regret going to pharmacy school. I do regret going to my last 2 years of college and getting a bachelor's degree because I never used that thing. I ended up using my college diploma as a mouse pad. Because it was small enough and I needed a mouse pad, and it just, that's what I used my diploma for.
Yeah.
But I got a degree in biology, which was completely pointless. Very useless.
It is useless.
Dude, because
I'm sorry. I agree.
No,
unless
you're
teaching, it's useless unless you're teaching or you're going to medical field. Then it's useful. Because it makes you look like a better candidate for school.
Maybe. But I've seen people who go into med school with like literary degrees.
Actually, they want that now.
That's horseshit, dude. Seriously.
They want that. No, because we want to diversify medicine. That's what they say. But anyways, continue.
Really?
Yes, they really say that. No.
So
they really say that.
So it's not enough to just be black anymore. You got to have black and have a literary degree.
Oh boy.
What?
Boy.
I don't get that.
Dude. I don't know, bro. That's not from that. That didn't come from the Mexican Nostradamus. That was from our friend.
You think Benji's gonna take this out?
I'm pretty sure that's some editing going on. But okay, so
but I'm just saying, man. I mean, I wish I'd never got my degree. So anyway, I regret it. I would have.
Well, okay.
I would have started a business.
Hold on. Okay, but you did learn things in college, right?
Yeah.
I mean, so I think. Okay, what you're saying is right. I don't think college should be 4 years or 5 years or 160 credit hours, however the fuck they try to make it happen, right? It doesn't need that. Like, it needs to just be like, 2 years. College should really be junior college, and it really should only be 2 years. It should be 2 years to prepare you for what you're going to go into, like academically, because I do have to say, the one thing you do get from college is when you transition from college to graduate programs, college prepared you for that. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
College prepared you to handle the graduate program. Now that's where college adds its value, because
yes, at a graduate
program. You notice, there are a lot of people, and even the people that you said went from 2 years of college or whatever to our pharmacy school program, a significant number of them failed out. A lot of us had college degrees walking in there because it helped us get through it easier. Now, there's some people that squeak by. I mean, that's just reality. But a majority of us had college degrees. So there is a value to go to college and then go to post back, because I think it will help you in that process.
Here's the thing. If you go to college, look at it as an investment, but pick a degree that's going to be useful.
Or just be honest. Or be honest with yourself and know how much you want to make, how much you want to do, and find the field that does that. You know what I'm saying?
Who knows how to do? But you're out of high school. What do you know about that shit? Right?
I didn't. Right? I didn't figure it out until pharmacy. I was like, my brother talked to me.
I mean, maybe you shouldn't go to college right after high school. Maybe you should do something else. Go to vocational school for a year or two, learn a trade, see what the world is like. And if you want to go to college and get a degree to go into a graduate program, absolutely. But by that time, you're way more mature now, especially men, because we're talking about men here.
Right.
Now, the thing with men and women is this: we try to group them together and make them equal, but they're not equal. Okay. Women, as you know, will peak maybe in their early 20s to 25s because they need to start a family before they hit 30. Okay. They do.
Peak, like, what do you mean? Physically? Well, hold on.
Peak physically and mentally. Oh. Okay. They peak at a mental rate a little faster than men do. They're a little bit more mature.
Well, but peaking, I don't know, bro.
Okay.
I don't think that's
No.
It's and like, then, after that means you get stupider, bro.
No. Well,
okay. Oh shit. And edit number 2.
They don't get stupider, but they do just decline in other aspects. Okay. I'm not gonna say, but they do decline in other aspects.
This motherfucker.
No.
There were any female audience we had.
Men will peak in their 30s. Okay, men will start becoming more noticeable to women right around their 30s. Why? Because they're more established. They have, by this point, they've had a career. They probably have some money saved up.
I love this shit.
If you're a male and you're right out of high school, learn something. You don't have to go into college right away. Pick up a vocation, get a job, get skilled at something useful, know how the world works. Then you can go to college and learn what you have to learn, and then go to your graduate program. And then by the time you're 30, you have a career, you're making some money. Maybe you may even have a business. But by then, you know what you want to do. Okay, because when you're out of high school, you don't know what you want to do.
Oh, and we have someone from the astral plane joining us right now. Yes. Hold on. The seance has begun. And then you know what? This is what helps you. This is what helps when in regards to what's it called? This is something I learned in college to bring people from the astral plane. Hopefully, the astral plane is connecting.
Dude, every time you say astral plane, I want to go to Astral World.
Fucking miss Astral World. You never did. Did you got to go, right or no?
Yeah, I got to go.
You sure? Oh, I think I hear something from the astral plane. Is that you, sir?
It is I.
Whoa!
I knew it. Told you that candle was going to work, motherfuckers. We knew it. And speaking, well, he went to the Mr. Benjamin James. You went to college, correct, sir?
I did. Yes,
see,
that's correct. That's accurate.
And it was definitely something that that you definitely enjoyed and went through, and it was a experience. But we were just kind of conversing. I didn't know if you could hear us on the astral plane. I know the sound waves can get very, very complicated.
Yeah, I mean, I got the impression of the conversation. I didn't get all the details.
Right.
You guys need a little bit of work when it comes to projecting that kind of thing. I mean, you're doing okay, but yeah, for me to fully receive that and process it the way I need to, it just takes practice. I mean, don't worry about it. But either way, I got the gist. But yeah, if you could kind of fill me in so I can, we'll just hit this right in stride.
Oh, dude, we'll fill you up and slam it shut. Right now, I'm going aggressive.
A little more than I was bargaining for, but
fill it up and slam it shut. Yeah. Basically, we're just kind of conversing in regards to the drop of men being admitted into colleges versus females. Right. And so we were kind of going back and forth, and Rick basically said that, well, he said some amazing things you'll have to listen to. We don't know if we'll keep them past edit, but one of the things is we were talking about the value of college, and he said he kind of wished that he didn't spend the money on the last 2 years of college he had gone to. And so I was just proposing that college is good for, especially the last 2 years is really good for post-backs. Like if you're going to move on, then it's nice to have that academic prowess because it helps you get through a post-bac degree program. So that's where we're kind of at, right, Rick? Is that a fair assessment?
That is a fair assessment. Yes.
So so we're just kind of talking about that shit. And you, of course, sir, you went to college, graduated illustriously also.
I did. And, it's funny you bring that up. I do have some thoughts on that.
Well, dude, I was projecting a little bit. Okay.
You were. No. I got it. That's what I'm saying. That's why I hit this thing right in stride. Cause it's like, I didn't know all the details, but it was enough to where, I've definitely got the thoughts ready to go and to tee off. So for my personal experience, had I gone back, I'm not even going to lie, especially based on what I do for a living now, what I've done in the past. Honestly, man, I could have just not gone at all.
Exactly.
I'm not even lying. But that being said, there is a value in higher education if for a very couple specific purposes. If you're going to go, but it's like a commitment. If you're going to go all the way, like if you're going to be a doctor, if you're going to be a lawyer, like if you have a specific person, or if you're going to be an engineer, but if you're just kind of pissing about and you're going to get a liberal arts degree just to get the Bachelor of Science or Bachelor of Arts, I'm just going to say straight up, you're almost wasting your fucking time. Because I think maybe at some point, it meant something sort of for the piece of paper. But in 2021, I think the reason you're seeing the drop is because, people are depending on what career you're going into, people are realizing that I'm not going to go into fucking debt. Dude, it took me, because most of the time I was in college, I was working full time, going to college part-time. Bro, it took me, I was like fucking, like I got married the next year. Like I was late 20s when I finally fucking finished because of the way I was doing it. And at the end of it, I was like, okay, that's great. I guess I accomplished something, but like it was so anticlimactic because I was like, I didn't even fucking end up using it. I mean, I will say that there are a couple,
Oh, Benjamin, I think we're losing you, man.
Jobs here or there where it's like they kind of use a batch. Losing me?
Yeah, a little bit. No, we got you back. We got you back. I think you were resonating so high in the universe. So
I was,
or
I was
you could just be using Cricket.
I was on 10 or 11 and Zoom. No. If I was Cricket, I bet you could hear that shit loud and clear because there's no fucking interference. I don't know how that science works, but I feel like there's so many things going on with my iPhone, whatever the fuck that. But either way, point being, yeah, man. I think the reason why they're not pursuing that route is because it's not worth the fucking squeeze. Not only that, so here's a problem. Somebody like me, and I'm an example, I think, of somebody who, say I was younger, say I was born like 10 years after, the same person that I am now would have probably said, fuck it, it's not worth, the juice isn't worth the squeeze of the time and the money and whatever the resources I'm putting towards this. I could have probably advanced myself fucking at triple the rate had I not basically jerked myself off thinking that the degree was going to be worth something.
Yeah.
And that's facts.
Yeah. I mean, I would have probably gotten a degree in something useful instead of biology, maybe business, or maybe get an RN degree, like nursing or something that could make money right away, dude. Because
right.
Well, had I not been accepted to pharmacy school after I graduated, I would have been screwed, man.
Yeah.
Well,
no, straight up.
I guess I somewhat disagree, because I think I think the problem with college is that it's grossly overpriced. So I think that's a problem. But I think the education in college is also pretty bad. But I think in the end, all I was saying was that the value it gives you when you're in a post-bac program is pretty good, because if you've gone through 4 years of college, you're basically already ready for the next level. Just like when you go through high school, typically you're ready for college, somewhat. You've seen, your senior year. I think that's how college should be framed. So yeah, if you're getting a liberal arts degree, it should only be 2 years. It should not be like, you're not going to waste 4 years here for this type of shit degree where you're, underwater basket weaving type shit.
No, for real. And well, here's one. I will I'm not going to backpedal completely, but I will say that. So some of the stuff that I learned was very valuable for me, like in terms of my life. You know what I mean? Like, no, I guess what I mean by that is like some of the, the research and the papers and the writing and all that shit, like that, some of the skills I picked up were useful. But as far as like the worth of the degree, that's where I'm like, yeah, fuck it. I could have read these books on my own.
Very true.
To be honest.
No, that's true. I just think that in the end, though, just swinging this all the way back to more women being admitted into college, I just think that that's just a sign of what's happening right now, right? And that's just a sign of, it's either an equalization, which is good, but now it's kind of swinging the other way. But we'll see, right? We'll see how this affects the economy and how everything goes. I think it's a big deal.
I think economically too. Sorry, Rick, I didn't mean to jump in.
No, it's all right. No,
I think another answer to the question as to why it's so skewed like that is that economically, right? Like just to survive, you know what I mean? If you're put in that choice where it's like, well, either pay my rent. I mean, that's why I had several breaks where like I stopped going to school just because, we had to keep the fucking lights on or keep the, pay rent and all these things. So priority takes, you got to live. So depending on your situation, the higher education is, even if it's within your goals, it's still, you know what I mean? It's still like a luxury. So people are foregoing that because they got to fucking survive. And I think that's indicative of where our economy's at and how people,
I was making a point before you called that, because of the pandemic and the economy, men usually have to take up the mantle and pause what they're doing in college and go get a job to, help mom, dad pay the bills, or, help their girlfriends or something. Maybe they had a kid during the lockdown. That's what I was saying.
I just don't. I don't think that. I think that's a shared responsibility, if that's even part of it. You know what I'm saying? I just think, a lot of men are just not pursuing those options because I think there's a lot of it's not as easy as it was before. Maybe.
Yeah.
You know what's kind of weird to me now?
What?
And I can't believe I fell for it, man. I was in college and I can't believe I fell for this. The whole book, the book thing. Why do books have to cost $300, dude? When that information is free on the fucking internet. How come I didn't think about that?
Oh my God.
You know, I mean, you can find this subject matter on YouTube for free.
Well, no, but see, now you can, dude. Now remember the YouTube of 2000 What was YouTube? YouTube 2005, right?
I think it wasn't even on by Google yet. Yeah.
Yeah. So 2005, or that wasn't the YouTube now. Now you could literally YouTube heart surgery, and if you got a fucking pretty sharp knife, you might pull it off. I mean, but back then, you couldn't fucking YouTube making macaroni without setting the house on fire. It's not the way it is now, dude. It's a little different. But yeah, now you could literally learn how to be an astrophysicist on YouTube.
But I'm just saying, man, like, how do they do it now? You know, how do universities go with the book scam, knowing that this information is free on the internet?
Well, you know, it's funny. I actually was talking to someone about that the other day about books and shit. And they were just telling us, like, now basically they sell the downloads.
Yeah. Same price.
People will buy scanners and just sell the downloads.
Yeah.
Yeah. So someone will buy the book. There's companies that will scan it and just sell the downloads like on the download.
Yeah.
And that's how everyone's getting their books. And plus also a lot of people are doing, what's it called? Someone's talking about all the different things. Cause I have one of the younger people that work with, they're in college and they're basically downloading the books. Yeah. The book market has gone to shit, but the professors now are way more involved in what books they use, as in like they're co-creators. And they're mandating those books that you have to actually buy it to be in that class. Okay,
but the information, the content is still the same as you would find on the internet, right?
Bro, I feel you.
Galileo's theory doesn't change, right?
No, dude, you're right. 100% right. But if you don't buy the book, you're going to fail the class kind of shit.
Why? The professor's going to ask you to buy the book?
Okay, like those guys aren't fucking, dude. Professors are either doing blow, trying to bang every young chick in there, or they're trying to get more money out of you. Because, dude, I don't know about you, but I saw even at U of H, I saw those fuckers selling their own like notebooks that like have all the notes for the semester. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. I saw that. Fuck, that was back in 2000. Imagine what they're doing now.
I mean, they did that in pharmacy school.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not going to say who, but one of the professors would sell his books.
Yeah, sell a book.
It had an ISDN number and everything.
$20. Oh, no, it's more. It's more.
Yeah, I don't remember, dude.
But that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm telling you. So that's where that part of college has come through. Go ahead, B.
At University of Houston downtown, from here forth, I'll refer to it as UHD, but just in case listeners aren't familiar or aren't from the Houston area. I remember I had one. So shit, that's the thing. It's a little bit different than like regular U of H, like as far as the faculty and everything. You kind of get some people that sort of moonlight as professors, you know what I mean, that have other careers. So I would have these situations.
That's my future.
No, that was like for a minute. That was kind of my career plan, was I was going to do that. But anyway, that's a whole nother story. But like in more than one occasion, you mentioned like the professors or the adjuncts or whatever, like selling shit. Dude, like almost every class I had was like the guy would be, he'd teach, and then like it's like almost like you were living in an infomercial. And he's like, I won't, I can't really talk about it too much, but I put together, this is my baby. I put together this plan that if you follow these steps,
oh my God,
there's no way. No, I'm not even kidding. Like this guy, he was amazing. Like I appreciated the absurdity of it, even in the moment. I was like sitting there, like, you got to be fucking kidding me. This is a fucking sales pitch for this guy. It was like this note-taking process that he had. So even then, it's like, this is fucking genius. This guy's selling a note-taking system to students that are like, obviously, like that's the perfect audience, right? You've got a built-in audience. They have to be in your class. And you're sitting here, and the way he was teasing it was so brilliant, because he's like, I can't really tell you, but
wow.
if you want to know more about it, just email me
It's just like now that I think back, like what a fucking piece of shit, dude.
Oh yeah, dude. He's like
turned him in. If I would have
like selling merch,
I would have turned. Yeah.
He's like you go to a comedy show and they start talking about merch and shit, right? I mean, dude, that's fucked up. But that's how it goes, right? That's part of the bracket of of college in that sense. So yeah, it's pretty jacked, man. It's fucking nuts.
Or maybe Benjamin was in an episode, like maybe he was in the Truman Show. You know, he was going to school, he's being filmed, and then like
oh no,
the professor starts pitching stuff, and right in the middle of something, you're like, this is making sense. What,
bro? The producers told you not to say that. Oh God. Oh, sorry, Ben. Rick's just joking. You're not in the Truman Show. You're not there.
You're not Benjamin. No one's watching. Come on.
I am the Truman Show.
Rick.
You know what? Something happened funny when I was at UHD. So another class, it was like a sociology class, and that was like my major. So that's where I didn't even really I was so dialed in because that was just kind of my mindset or whatever. And the professors loved me because the one thing I could do, I could write really well. So I didn't really, and I don't want to say I was like arrogant, but like I didn't take notes the same way. I was more just vibing off the class, like answering the questions and whatever. And I remember I would ask these weird fucking stoner questions, right? Because I was like way breaking shit down like beyond your whoever was fucking sitting next to me just taking notes just to get by. I would be like asking all these fucking crazy multi-dimensional questions and shit. And I remember this one I basically what became to Skip the Noise, like how I am now. And put this one teacher I had, she she liked it, but she just saw me as whatever, this guy's on drugs or something. And she would laugh sometimes at the questions I was asked because she's like, that's a very good question, but what the fuck, you know? And in other words, that's not even we can meet maybe at a bar later and get into that, but what the fuck are you trying to do?
Hey, well, you know what though? You paid for the class, man. You should be able to ask whatever the hell you want.
That's how I viewed it. I was getting my money's worth. So it was me and a couple of guys that were kind of on the same wavelength. And so we were kind of a little trio, and it's a smaller school. It's not as big as UHD. So you kind of know, if the people that are in your, in the same major, right? You kind of get to know, you have all the same classes.
Yeah.
So me and this guy, was the dude named Patrick, and I think a guy named Vince. And so she would always kind of laugh, at us and get a kick out of it. But I remember one time she's like, yeah, if you, what did she say? She's like, if you think you just come in here and, come in here high and think that you're going to do this and with your shaved head and your blue shoes and blah, blah, blah. And I looked down, I was like,
blue shoes,
bro, no, for sure.
Yes.
I had a shaved head at the time. And I looked down and I was like, this fucking bitch. And I had those slip on, those cheap, you go to Walmart, they look like Vans, but they cost $3.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Those are gangster. I love those shoes.
That's what I rock. The ones they issue you in fucking county jail or whatever. That's what I would wear.
Is that after or before they give you the orange drink?
No, yeah, that's exactly. And so anyway, I remember she made that comment, kind of not even looking at me, just kind of into the ether. And then I sat there and I was looking, I was like, bro, I have a shaved, and I looked at my shoes fuck, man, fuck you. But anyway,
that's pretty fucking funny, bro. I'm sorry.
Adventures of UHD. It was, dude, that was a good time,
you, bro. She caught you, man. She got you on that one.
Hey, so did you ever go out to drinks with her? To talk?
No, not her. I would have, because she was actually badass. She was one of the she was one of the real ones. She was into it. You know what I mean?
Nice.
She lived and breathed. She would show us. This was why I liked her. She would show us South Park clips, and she would she would break them down. And that's the thing. She was projecting on a level where it's maybe 20% of the class was okay, I get. And then the others would ask these questions, the ones that are going through the motions, just trying to get a B or whatever and move on to the next shit. But then there was the few that okay, we picked up on the frequency. I see what she's doing. Yeah. She would sit there and she'd play a South Park clip, right? She goes, I want to show you guys something real quick. So she'd put it on. And this is why I liked her, is because she never got whatever her agenda was for the class time, never got through like 10% of it because she would stop. It would be like if I was teaching a fucking college class. That's what if you can envision that. So she paused it, like she'd pause, like wait, like okay. She's like, see how what is the fucking guy? What's Mr. What was the Mr. Mackey or whatever?
Oh, that's even better.
Yeah, like she'd stop it and be like, no, wait. Like she wanted so bad for us to like get it, and like, I got it. Like every time I was right with her, and me and like a couple. But then, but yeah, you could tell like she just lost. She was like 2 steps over the head of everybody else. But no, it was like the funnest class. Like to this day, favorite teach. I don't want to like air her name out or whatever, but like I know her name, but favorite. She was like this little short, just fiery little lesbian chick with short haircut and everything. And I'm not saying that to dog her, like she was like that was. No, you know what I mean. I didn't mean as a thing. I just meant like that was her.
I think we're gonna have to cut this out, huh?
No, I don't think so. Because that's not. No, it's not offensive. That's what it. That's how she.
Hey, we are. Benjamin, you censored me last time, man.
Oh, God.
I did. That was a little rough.
God.
I heard the show.
They censored him.
You censored me just like you know better than YouTube and Google and Facebook and Twitter. You know,
shots fired. Shots fired.
I will say it's one of those things where it's
shots
like
fired.
Let me preclude or let me let me just say that it made me laugh. Like
starter.
I know, but no, it legit made the comments you made. It made me fucking laugh. But it was one of those where it was like it was a decision. It was a decision for the livelihood of the show. I just had to say, yeah, I don't think we can go there.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, I know. It's not 1990 anymore. I got it.
Exactly. The public entity that is Skip the Noise. I was thinking on behalf of that as opposed to my own personal sense of humor. So I had to pull the plug on.
Dude, I'm so glad you did, because when he said it, I looked at him like, what the fuck did you just say?
But hey, in Rick's defense, Jay-Z got away with it.
Yeah, he did.
He did. The exact same thing, Rick. So if you're very smart and you're a super sleuth,
super sleuth.
Listen back to, was it last episode 67?
Yeah.
Okay, listen to 67. It was towards the beginning of the episode. Maybe you can piece it together, maybe you can't, but you know, your boy Hova dropped probably in the early 2000s. He dropped a line in a very popular song that would not fly today. But nobody batted an eye.
Nope.
Wow.
It was a good days. That was good days.
I am behind the times, that's for sure.
That's fact. Well, that's right. But that's why we like you. I like the fact that I have to at least edit you once a show. That's kind of your thing.
And it's funny because if you ever earmark the edits, you could just tell by when I take that deep breath after he said what he said. I'm like, oh man, it's always that like, oh, you hear me blowing out like, oh boy, like I just got smacked.
What's funny too is, you know, Ben, you have a pretty high sensitivity to, not high, and I'm sorry, a high tolerance for stuff. No.
Hold on. Sensitive.
I'm a bitch.
No, that's not what I mean. That's what I mean. what I mean is normally your tolerance is higher. Like in other words, what I'm saying is you're not
up. Just say I'm fucked up and I think horrible things. So when somebody says something horrible and I think it's bad, I'm like, that's pretty fucking bad, bro.
Right. No, exactly. So you kind of hit the nail on the head. But what was funny about it was that Rick's comment was particularly close to home.
Bro.
In Ben.
Yeah. I was like,
so Ben has to be very careful.
That's right. I didn't even think about that.
He did.
I don't think about anybody but myself here. Damn. Sorry about that.
Hey, but you know what's really funny though?
What?
That being said, like cultural sensitivity, between the three of us and our network of related peoples, we pretty much cover the globe, just kind of in our own.
We do, bro.
So we really can't. So really, nobody's. The way I was gonna say it was, we got to be careful, but that's not the case, because I think we're genuine enough to where people can see. I don't know. Maybe I'm being a little too liberal with our how much we can get away with, but you know what I mean.
We can get away with that.
We can get away with some wild shit.
I think we can. Yeah.
For that, I think maybe, you know what? We might take a little break. We're gonna take a little break.
Oh, so that shit! Did I get here before? Did I get here before halftime?
Yes, dude. Yeah, of course, sir. That's what we were trying to project. I did a horrible job doing that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a little small break, and everyone can go take a little pee-pee. And I think we got some great topics coming up. So everyone just kind of hold your nutsack, skid back, and make sure there's nothing tucked in there. So we'll give us a couple times. All right. See y'all in a second. And we're motherfucking back. Hey, everyone out there.
Hey, I'm glad.
Uh-oh. Before we get voice, hold on. Whoa. We need to clarify something real quick.
Okay.
Our illustrious, the brown python was called to snake out some of the, with the hurricane that hit New Orleans, the brown python, his pieces needed to clear out some of those bayous and some of the gutters out there.
He really does. Yeah.
He's putting on the hard hat. He's going to fuck the city of New Orleans just to get it all out. So, not every hero wears a cape, ladies and gentlemen. Not every hero wears a cape.
Some of them just have a piece the size of like a Florida swamp artificial anaconda python hybrid.
I mean, his cock is like right at the precipice of being so massive that he could create a black hole. It's so dense.
It is.
It's so massive.
It does. It throws off the gravitational magnitude of whatever's around him. And it's its own magnetic field for one.
Bro, I'm pretty sure we can blame global warming on Rick's cock.
Right.
Because if you notice, it's gotten worse since he was born. So now, dude, the tides used to follow the moon, bro. Now
exponentially worse since he's been born.
Dude, that's what I'm telling you.
That's cold. That's cold, hard facts. I'd like to see that little middle schooler from Finland get in front of the UN and talk that kind of shit.
Yeah, fuck that. Because you know what?
What?
She sees fucking Rick's cock. She's going to stop fucking talking completely. She's like, Jesus.
That's right, bro. That's that Laredo Diamondback. Right in your face, dude.
Right? Laredo Diamondback, and that shit don't stop. So, due to the fact that all these things, he does do some good with his cock, and he's gonna try to clean out all the sewers.
Man.
He is. He's gonna really fill up that city and get it cleaned out. So, much love to him.
Say what you want about his political beliefs, but this brother's heart's in the right place, man.
Exactly, and that meat he's packing is for real.
He can easily have a lucrative career on OnlyFans, just to name a few.
Well, I mean, he does okay though as a stunt cock. I mean, doesn't show his face, but he does stunt cock.
Well, you kind of outed him, but it's okay.
No, damn it.
But he uses. That's right. I mean, he could just use it. Of course, he gets the occasional cuck offer, which I'm not saying. Have
you looked at the mailbox?
I can't. It broke.
It's madness.
I had to delete. Dude, I had to delete messages that I really actually wanted to read just because the urgency of the spatial hardware was about to explode.
I could see the tears. I could see the tears coming through the email titles. Like, please.
I know,
please. Dude. Half of these were written by dudes who just wanted to see their chick railed by the brown python. It was madness. I mean, it was like a litany. It was like a litany of just of fucking shame. These guys were crying, like, I just wanted you to embarrass me so badly.
And you know what it is? You know what I try. It's funny because of the fact that the Brown Python gets all these lucrative offers from everywhere. From everywhere.
Queens
and from
Kings.
From Queens,
Everywhere.
Kings. Yeah, Queens, Kings are all hitting us up email just to try to get a taste, if you will, of the brown cock in more
Kingdom of Moldova.
In more, a whole kingdoms of Moldova, princes from Nigeria, sheiks and sultans from the Middle East and the Far East, and the spice.
Dude. Those guys are
the trail
to see that.
From the Trail of Tears to the internet, the International Spice Highway.
You mean Oklahoma?
Bro. But everyone from far and wide trying to get a little, just their own little experience with the brown python. But yeah, the emails have been flooded. It takes a lot of effort. That's why I've missed a show here or there.
Just reading through those.
That's kind of that's where I've been, is been trying to catch up on those emails it's been about a month. But
it's soul stealing. Like and people, the way they make such compelling stories now, at first it used to be like, I just want to see my wife get just demolished.
Right.
Now it's like they're talking about like, I'm missing some limbs, and I would not, I love my wife so much. I just want to see her just, really get fulfilled in every way possible. You see the heartwarming stories, the ones that are like, I love my wife so much. She just has always wanted to be just mounted by the python. I just wanted to give it to her,
Right. I wanted to give that to her.
You see the real ones, right? You see the ones.
I was driving the other day and I was thinking about this because of the influx of emails. And I was really trying to understand and sympathize with the cuck psychology.
Sympathize.
Right. Because I'm an understanding person. I feel that, especially with my astral plane experience and proclivity, that I wanted to try to understand all beings, right? All of the creations. And so I tried to step back, and I was like, it's laughable, right? Somebody who's a cuck, right? They get off on that. Right. So I tried to understand. I took a moment and I was like, how could you? Because in my mind, the last thing I want to see is somebody else. Like literally, like the last thing I want to see on earth is what these motherfuckers are asking for.
Right.
Okay. So I thought about it. I was like, what the fuck is that? Because the one thing that would make me violently murderous.
Yeah.
Like I could like, I don't foresee myself in my lifetime, hopefully, God willing,
right,
taking another life.
True, right.
But the one thing that I could actually foresee maybe getting me to that point would be that, right?
Yeah.
So that being said, that's how I feel about it. So I'm like, but some motherfuckers, and now I'm kind of getting serious.
Yeah.
This is beyond the brown python. This is a philosophical sort of discussion I'm setting on the table before we get into the first party in the back topic. I know this is a long ass intro.
Fuck, I love it.
But it's a long ass cock, and it's a massive cock that we're
and sometimes when a cock of that size brings a seriousness that you have to deal with, right?
Bro, it brings a level of clarity. Yeah, in abundance.
It's like seeing the fucking like the fucking what's that shit called? The Grand Canyon for the first time. It's just wow,
bro. It's Jurassic.
It is. It's a Jurassic cock. It's a Jurassic cock
in its magnitude. It is Jurassic.
Oh my god. I don't even know if it's even Jurassic, bro. Like this shit goes back. Like
it's Paleolithic.
Paleolithic, exactly, dude. It's what caused the great Promethean die-off.
This shit is biblical. There was like 7 floods on 7 days by 7,
all on just his cock.
7 sins, just
on his cock,
just
on his dick,
bro.
He had 7 floods on his dick. That's how big that motherfucker is.
Dude, okay. So let me back up. So as far as the mentality or the psychology of somebody
people probably living on this cock that don't even know it's a cock,
bro. It's like you know how there's parasite, like when you get like a big ass fucking shamu, like a killer whale. There's like whole ecosystems of plankton and shit that exist on this motherfucker's like nutsack.
That's awesome.
That's how, like, there's economies and you know what I mean? Like there's a gross domestic product measurement on, you know what I mean? Just like certain regions of the brown pythons. Anyway, okay.
But my different currencies and shit, like fucking, he has one of them broke stock market.
One of them broke away is like a free civilization and declared fucking sovereignty from the other regions.
Dude, they're like farming on his cock. Like there's like plots of fucking farmland that feed whole cities on his cock.
Yeah.
It's fucking madness. It's madness. So
it is, man. And there's warring factions of different
by the head and the shaft.
Right, man. It's a whole,
true north-south dichotomy.
It really is. It really is. But so hear me out. This is, I am kind of serious for just a brief moment. I think I figured out what that shit is.
Oh,
so look at this. Like maybe I'm wrong. I could be completely wrong. And if you're into that, if one of these, it's doubtful that I'm wrong.
Doubtful.
Maybe it's like facing your worst fear, and there's something maybe liberating about just going there. Maybe that's what that is, because I can't fathom. I'll be honest with you, like the fact that that's a thing that people seek out blows my fucking mind.
Yeah.
Because because that exact same phenomena would drive somebody like me, Benjamin James, to want to literally sledgehammer somebody to fucking death. Like if I witnessed that with my own eyes, and I'm not even joking around. Like that would be something that could probably take me to the level where I wouldn't understand what I was doing. Right. I mean, that's not crazy. I mean,
no, it's not crazy. It's logical. Like anyone who sees them being betrayed to that level, especially by someone like the cock of the brown python, like I guess you could kind of see it if it was like some dorky guy and like somehow like you were like being a dick. But if it's just some dude's like fucking like mangling your fucking chick, like just destroying that shit,
that's so
and
rough.
You walk in and you're just like, not only are you like, you're like just completely outcocked, dude. That's rough. That's rough. That's even the worst angle to it. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, not only are you getting fucked, like there is no reconciliation. You're just gonna go all in. Like you're burning every bridge because you're just like, dude, it's fucking madness.
That's what I'm saying. So, but there's people that by that same token, what's the appeal? And maybe maybe it is that. Maybe it's just like, whether it's conscious or not, maybe that's what that is. It's like, maybe there's a liberation to completely looking your worst fucking fear right in the face. I guess. I don't know. It's just something I thought when I was driving.
I just think some dudes are fucking just like, I think what happens is,
I guess
there's just some fucking dudes who literally, and this sounds fucked up, who have like really hot wives that, I think it happens to a lot of rich dudes. They have really hot wives. Yeah, they have hot wives. You think that's
the main? I don't know. I don't know the demographical breakdown of cucks.
It's got to be like rich dudes with hot wives that just get fucking smashed, and they just, dude, because they're hot wives. They're bored with their guy. It's funny what dudes can get talked into, but
that's true. Either way, that's neither. I was just a little,
and like I can understand more the swingers. The people who just like trade off,
because they're getting something out of it too, right? It's a trade-off.
Yeah, but the dude getting cucked. Oh God. Well, I'll tell you one thing. There's a bunch of non-cucks performing for the Super Bowl pretty soon.
Yeah, that was
money, bro.
That was a pretty
money.
Interesting announcement, man. I mean,
yeah, it just popped up. We got
who do we? What's the lineup? Let's roll down the list.
Fucking Gangster, Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Eminem, Mary J. Blige, and Kendrick Lamar, all for the fucking Super Bowl. That's pretty fucking hard.
That is good. That is good. It's a good angle. That's a hard thing to get right. The Super Bowl halftime show performer, because you'll notice I don't have the list of like year by year,
right?
But so here's a pattern though that I've recognized that they do. They'll go a little avant-garde, or they'll get a little outside of the box, right? Like they'll go, I'm trying to think. Like they'll do like I don't know. Let's flash back to, let's say 15 years ago. They'll bring out like Nelly, or something like that, and then it's like or whatever, some like top 40 or some
Katy
hip hop
or some shit.
Yeah. They'll do something like that, and then it's like, okay, fuck, they get all this backlash. So then they'll just go the next year. They'll err on the side of caution, and they'll just be like, okay, what the fuck, Tom Petty. Like they'll do like they'll do like a safe pick. Yeah. Or you get like, Justin Timberlake pulling out Janet Jackson's tits, and they're like, okay.
Bruno Mars.
None of that. Right. And then the next year they'll do somebody who's like super squeaky clean. Wholesome. So it's just like president elections. It's always a reaction to the previous.
Right.
So yeah, they're fucking going all in on this. And it's Los Angeles based, obviously. So Snoop, Dre, Kendrick Lamar, which is good because they're kind of blending the old with the new. Eminem, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Mary J.
Yep.
Which is good because they got the female, the queen of, we're kind of R&B and hip hop sort of bridge.
I think culturally. I think they could have done better though. I think if you have these native Angelinos or just native Californians overall, you got Hobson in there. You got Hobson. You got a bunch of really good,
but probably not as big of a name.
Del the Funky
nationally.
Del the Funky, man. Come on, bro. Come on. Deltron would have fucking that dude stayed California. I know he's from Oakland, but yeah, still.
Well, he's Ice Cube's cousin.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, you didn't know that? Are you serious?
I had no idea.
Yeah,
I've been listening to him forever. I did not know he was fucking Ice Cube. Oh, fucking Ice Cube should have been in that bitch.
Oh, big time.
I mean, how could you fucking have Dre and not have fucking, Ice Cube should have been all over that shit. I mean, he put that city on the map.
Well, he wrote, basically NWA was Ice Cube writing.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Dre's beats.
Just like how Willie D wrote for Bushwick. Yeah. Ice Cube wrote for Easy.
Yeah. I mean, I think they could have, if you're going to go down this route, I don't really see Kendrick Lamar or Mary J. Blige.
Well, Kendrick Lamar, though, I disagree. I think you do bring Kendrick because he's the newer generation, and he's kind of I would say, as far as, as you put it, so like Angelinos, I think you would have to hold him as sort of the apex of that new generation. Yeah, no, I actually, I disagree. I think Kendrick Lamar is a good choice for Los Angeles because he's the focal point, as far as like, critic plus that sort of blend of critically acclaimed as well as just fan.
Right.
I think that's a good choice. He's pretty much the name that you would think, because he kind of,
I guess I just think that though the rest of this crew hit the 2000s. I mean, you could have thrown out someone that, I think there was, I really think like someone like Ice Cube, someone else could have been in that picture. I think that would have been a better thing. Maybe they couldn't get Ice Cube though.
Here's a question, or maybe, or does Ice Cube even perform like musically, or is he all,
I don't know.
That's a serious question. I don't know.
No, I don't know. I don't know. But I mean, I haven't seen Dre perform. I heard of him even performing in a very long time.
True.
So
that's true.
He probably put on the dance shoes. You're ready to go.
That divorce probably fucked his shit. He probably needs money.
She wanted like Oh my God, something like 22,000 just for like a. Oh my God, dude, he's getting took. But that's what you get. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
yeah.
Prenup. If you got money like that, if you're getting money like that, you need to just make the decision on a prenup, no matter what. But in the end, but I still think it's gonna be a banging setup. I think this is gonna be a really fucking good one. So I mean, I know normally we talk about some other wild shit like aliens, but I kind of like that. I think that it's a weird symbol because you look at what's going on in the NFL right now, right? You had the kneeling situation, which has been completely dissolved. And now for this year's entertainment, you brought in a fully, and I'm definitely not trying to stereotype or even try to be controversial. You brought in a more urban performance.
Oh yeah, that's deliberate as fuck. There's no way,
right?
Obviously,
right.
It's deliberate.
So that's okay. So it's weird. It's like, okay, we're not going to respect your rights we're not going to respect your right to protest or respect your rights to speak out against injustice. But what we're going to do is we're going to let you sing at halftime.
Let you motherfuckers rap though.
Yeah, we're gonna let you rap at halftime. See,
oh, it's true. And we're not gonna respect. We're not gonna respect your choice to not get vaccinated,
exactly, or anything. Right? But what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring you out here, and you're gonna rap. So I think it's pretty fucked up, man, to be quite honest with you.
We're bringing Snoop out.
I mean, Snoop's cool.
No, but no shit, right? That is a fucking reaction.
Yeah, it's like with any ethnic minority, like with Mexicans and stuff. It's like, I mean, we won't let you in this country, but we'll pay you way less and make you a slave. And that's cool because how many people are like, oh, why don't you pick up someone, off at Home Depot and pay them like $10 to, repaint your whole house. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, to me, it's like, I think that's why, to me, it was this kind of a funny thing.
That's funny. Yeah. We'll put, and we'll even put Canelo Alvarez on the fucking, on the billboard. So
right. Exactly. Fucking right. Canelo out there. He can fight. That's cool.
Yeah, he can fight.
I mean, fuck. I mean, this is bad. So to me, I just think that's why I like the build up on this one, because really, to me, it's just fucking ridiculous. It's like, yep, we're going to fucking disrespect everything that these guys have rapped about in regards to police brutality and all that. And we're just going to, we're going to bring them on to rap. Isn't that fucking amazing?
That is funny, man.
Isn't that a weird angle too? This is fucking funny, dude. I was laughing my ass off thinking about that. I've been waiting to drop that bomb since fucking
that's 10. Great. For real, because I just heard. Did they announce that just today? Because I feel like I learned.
They just announced that today.
Yeah, because I just found out today. I was at work. Obviously, the reason I didn't make the first half hour of the episode is because I was working. Joined in on the phone. Right. As you may have noticed, if you're a listener, that the audio.
Oh no! Wait! That was the astral plane, right? Or was that the phone?
Correct. No, correct. I was on the astral plane.
Thank you. You're taking away my credibility here.
You know what I purchased today?
Oh, condoms?
Before I left? No, bro. Come on. Do you know how long?
I don't even know how to put one of those on.
I was about to say, who was president when I bought my last pack of condoms?
God, I don't think I even used them.
Bill Clinton, probably.
Oh, wow.
Not even gonna lie. So yeah, I don't. And that might have even then
didn't use them.
I'm about to say, this is real. This is Skip the Noise exclusive. I probably remember every single time I purchased condoms. You know why? Because I never fucking used them. Because I think it maybe only been like once.
Yeah, like one dude used it. That was it.
One time.
One dude. They stocked them. That's one.
You know why? It was one time. One time, and I realized they're bullshit.
They suck.
So it's only once.
They suck. That's why you realize, like, I can't feel shit. So yeah, I don't like this at all. And on top of that, that's the one thing. You go into any store, doesn't matter when, doesn't matter if there's a pandemic, doesn't matter if there's a porn convention. The one thing they're never sold out on is condoms. Those motherfuckers just sit there collecting dust, dude. No one buys that shit. And everyone out there, not dissuading against having safe sex, that's good. There's still HIV and other things like that. but yeah, none of us used those back then. Like
you know who buys those?
Virgins.
Well, right. Or guess who else? Hookers.
Very
That's
true.
I think we just solved the riddle. I think the only demographic of citizens of the United States of America or any sovereign nation on the great planet of Earth, I think the only people purchasing condoms are hookers.
Oh, bro, hookers. Yeah, well, it's true though. It's true. They're keeping the condom industry alive. I hope that they it's pretty funny. You ever heard of drug reps? Like they'll go visit doctors and tell them about drugs.
Oh yeah.
Wouldn't it be awesome if there was like condom reps that like go and visit like hookers and like tell them like this one will keep your pussy from being destroyed all day and shit.
Yeah, I mean, exactly.
It's
funny. There was a guy that one time, so I get weird. Check it out. I was working. A gentleman came in and asked if he could get Plan B.
Whoa.
And I said, no, the pharmacy's shut down. That has to be done through the whatever. Like we don't have the pharmacist. We don't. It was after hours. Blah blah blah. And I said, so sorry. That's we're done for the night on that one. And then his next question, I'm not even lying. He goes, okay, well, where are the condoms? And I looked at him and I was like, I think you're past that point, dude.
That's fucking
like
awesome.
What in the fucking fuck? If you're asking me where the fuck to get Plan B, and then your follow-up question is where are condoms? If you're looking for Plan B, dude, I think we already crossed the bridge to where condom not gonna fucking help you.
Bro, that wasn't what he was doing. I get it.
Oh, he was doing a preemptive. It was a preemptive strike.
He was either just going to slang it, bust a nut, and just tell her to take the pill,
just do Plan B. That's actually you're right.
So he could have a good night. He wanted to have.
He just wanted to have. No, you're right. He wanted to have Plan B on deck.
Yeah, and then just bust a nut in there.
Yeah, and condoms were option B.
Yeah. Bro,
okay.
And then he's like, well, at least I can still have sex, I guess.
But you have to admit the order of the questioning
that would have thrown me off.
It made me laugh. Like in the moment, like I didn't, like I'm not gonna lie, I laughed.
Oh yeah,
because I was like, the fuck, dude.
Who wouldn't laugh?
because of the order that he asked him in.
Oh, dude,
I literally laughed. I wasn't even professional. I just laughed like, fuck. I was like, yeah, man, they're over here. Like the fuck. I was like, I think.
I guess they're here, bro. Hold on a second.
Because most people at at that time of night, they're asking for Plan B or kind of like in an oh shit scenario.
Oh yeah, no, this guy was gonna go raw and just.
But this guy, so that was a preemptive. That was just like, oh. As soon as they were done, he was going to be like, here you go, baby, take this.
Bro, the worst part is they don't understand that shit's that doesn't necessarily always work either.
What's the percentile? Would you say?
I think it's in the 70s. 60s.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's not the greatest. Well, I mean, depends also. So, I mean, you got birth control pills, the one you take every fucking day. Yeah. Those can be, those are in the 90s, of course, but it's just like, dude, just tell your chick to get on the pill. You know what I'm saying? I mean, or something. But yeah, no, it's just, that's the new thing. But yeah, definitely. That's fucking funny, dude. He wanted to go raw dog and just chill.
Yeah.
Or he was like, well, I got to get something. Let me get the condoms at least.
Let me get the condoms, I guess. Fuck.
Yeah, he didn't have that mad pullout game. So
obviously not.
That's the old man game. The pullout man, the pullout game's the old man's game, bro.
Just don't. I mean, there is an easy way too. Just don't come.
Oh, well, yeah, I guess. But then that's a horrible life. It's a horrible life. Fuck your suggestion. Take your suggestion and fuck yourself, because you know how many girls, how many women of the millions of women listeners we have that are gonna go and tell their husband, just don't come. And they're gonna dude, there's gonna be a bounty on your head. The Taliban's gonna go after you.
I'm part of the problem.
You are part of the problem. Just don't come. Just don't fucking come.
I'm like one of those fucking TikTok fucks that are like, guys, just let your woman sleep. If you're listen to me. There's this Ben's laughing because he knows exactly, like, without me saying it, he knows exactly like the type. So there's this whole movement of like, you'll see these, I don't know if you categorize it as like self-help or these people that are like, I saw this fucking guy. I was flipping through like TikTok, and there's this video of this guy. He's like, listen, guys. If you're gonna be a provider, what you're supposed to provide is basically, this motherfucker was just pandering egregiously to like gain acceptance, or like, it was such a fucking bitch ass bullshit. Like, in other words, this dude was just saying like, if your wife wants to sleep, she needs sleep. Like, let her sleep. Dude, the fucking fuck you, man. Like, you're done. Like, you're not even a fucking male anymore. Your card is revoked via.
Oh my God. I hate that.
Per the regulatory body of the Skip the Noise podcast. I don't know your name, but whoever the fuck you are, trademark. Yeah, that's right. Whoever you are, it was some fucking Caucasian gentleman. You are no longer on our team.
Well, he's not getting laid either. If he is getting laid, it's by chicks that are so. He's getting that sympathy fuck, right? That like, okay,
that's what I'm saying, dude. But that's that's a one-off.
Well, but the reality is that girl is not really turned on while having sex with that guy.
Probably not.
It's just like, okay, yeah, okay, he agrees with what I'm saying. Let me give him some pussy. But some some fucking just ripped dude is gonna jackhammer that chick. And you know what? After he gets done, he's like, go make me some fucking pancakes. Right. And you know what? She's gonna waddle her ass over, make those pancakes, and homies be like, but he didn't let you sleep. I did. It's just like, dude, your little bitch game, it doesn't work long term.
Oh, you know what it is?
Gonna jackhammer that chick.
You know what it is? He's not. Here's the thing that pisses me off. I don't even think his goal. It can't be.
It is
because no. Hold on. His goal. Hear me out. Hear out the whole thought process.
Oh, I like this.
His goal isn't even, obviously at this point, his goal is not even getting laid. His goal is getting the fucking likes.
You see what I'm saying? I get you.
All he's trying to do, this motherfucker, is to get those like numbers up. So he's gonna say the most fucking bro, like I can't even express like how fucking disgusted I am with this fucking guy. Like, whenever I watched that video, I was like, you for fuck's sake, brother, like, for all that is holy, take a look in the fucking mirror. Oh, when you were born, you were a beautiful vision of your mother's love.
Oh boy, this was going.
You know what I'm saying? You went through elementary school and maybe you got a couple of A's and a couple of B's. You went through middle school and you learned about, you know what I mean, how life works a little bit. Maybe you got you a little taste of the nightlife.
The nightlife.
You know what I mean? But then
I love it.
And then when you got older, somehow, how did we get to this point where you're completely giving up all dignity for a little somebody to touch a little heart, for that little number? Maybe it's 100, maybe it's 1,000, maybe it's 1,000,000.
Oh, bro.
But what the fuck are you doing?
Exactly. Exactly.
I just
feel you.
Bum myself out,
dude. It is. It's
even
like
talking
really,
about it.
Dude, was it worth losing everything that made you a man?
Was it worth it?
And guess what?
Worth it? It's
it
not.
Fuck, it wasn't.
No,
fuck, it wasn't. Because guess what? the one chick who maybe slid into your DMs, right, is gonna like you for like 2 weeks and then realize you're just a bitch.
Yeah,
and then she's gonna get railed, and then she's never gonna think about you again. And honestly, when she does, she's just gonna laugh with her friends about how this like little like sensitive cuck just didn't do anything for her. But the dude who's like fucking telling her to make pancakes, the big, it's all a game, right? Everybody wants the best thing they can get.
And the sad part is, it's not even, so his crime is not that his crime is not even that he's sensitive,
right?
His crime is that he's a snake in the grass.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like
I feel you.
His crime is that he's deceitful.
Well, yeah, he's a sheep and wolf. He's a wolf in sheep's clothing. Whatever the fuck it is. Dude. He's totally disarming. But in the end, we all know what you really want. You want your fucking ego stroked. You think you might bag a couple of chicks because you're that douchebag playing the guitar in the middle of the fucking quad. But while the football player is just fucking racking up numbers of every one of those chicks. For sure. You're just singing like, alone in the nature, I find your beautiful heart. It's some stupid shit like that. And the football player's like, grabbing chicks, railing them, and then putting him back. And they're just, they come back all messed up hair, just done. And you never had a chance. That's all it is. Because in the end, it's just stupid. So yeah, that dude definitely not only gave away his man card, he probably gave away his breeding card too, because nobody wants to make children with that fucking beta.
For sure, dude. Was it worth it?
Was it worth it, homie?
150 likes.
Yeah, was it worth it? Fucking whatever, TikTok master.
Whatever status you're at.
Yeah, dude.
Whatever level. Are you at the hundreds, the thousands, the millions? Probably not. Dude's probably at, whatever, maybe hundreds.
Yeah. And guess what? You did it for a fucking social network owned by the Chinese. So good job.
No shit.
Job.
No shit.
You CCP. Basically, and they probably bumped you up to make the rest of the Americans fucking poons like you. So you know what you really are? You're what the Chinese army want American men to become. A bunch of bitches. Damn. And I hope that's what it is, dude. That's what TikTok's becoming. They want all Americans to be just like sensitive bitches. And they want all the chicks to just be hot as fuck. That's all it is. That's fucking TikTok. Doing dances.
Shit, yeah, dude. And that's why I stopped eating
pork.
No, not exclusively, but like I stopped eating. Like if you go shop right at the grocery store,
right?
Try to stay on the outskirts. Just as a kind of a rule of thumb.
Like, what do you mean?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. The produce, and I see your little cast on the fucking.
Oh yeah, dude, that's all fucked up.
Like, dude, did y'all talk about it in the first half?
No. I didn't mention it. Man, I didn't mention it at all. Yeah. I even know. Yeah, to all the skip the noise. What we're referring to is this morning. I'm so fucking committed. I actually had surgery on my hand this morning. We had general anesthesia and everything, and here I am still fucking recording at a pretty late hour. So. We just
props. We do what we have to do, man.
Look at that. It's fucking serious, bro. That's fierce.
No, you got that shit. All kinds of bandage,
dude. And the crazy thing, just for the tendon for this hand. So you see that so trigger finger.
Yeah.
You see the knuckle, that little tendon that's back there.
I see that.
That's the one that snapped on the other hand.
Fuck my ass.
Did all hurt this like just for that? You know what? I think at this point, after knee surgery and everything, I I have a really high pain tolerance, but when it happened, blood was everywhere. So I was like, fuck. Really? So yeah, I had to cover it up.
So it broke skin?
Yeah, broke skin. Blood was everywhere. So I had to, get Band-Aids, wrap everything up, tourniquet, get everything back to normal. The pain was so bad that I guess I didn't register it because I had such a adrenaline dump.
Yeah.
That when it finally did kind of register, shit, I had to lay down the floor and put my feet up to keep from passing out because I started getting the white dots. Dude, I know. So like 10, 15 minutes afterwards, after the initial adrenaline rush and all the fucking just like heavy metal hardcoreness of it, I had to lay down on the ground, put my feet up because I started seeing white dots. My body's like, hey, asshole, you really fucked yourself up. You need to stop.
Jesus.
Dude, it was bad. It was pretty brutal. But I'm all right. Hey.
Yeah, you're good.
Could be worse. Well,
Shit.
I mean, we'll see. I got fucking 8 weeks. So no jujitsu. No, nothing. Man. Well, I mean, I can run. I'm gonna start running. And it's leg day. It's leg day every day for
leg day every day.
Dude, I'm gonna look fucking stupid. My legs are gonna be massive, and that's it. I'm gonna look like a Kardashian. Like I'm gonna have like an ass, dude, and just no upper body whatsoever. Just flab, but a fucking big old ass, dude. Just
kind of like that,
yeah. Oh shit, you're getting all fucking hot.
Dude, why am I like 25%?
Hey, bro, why are you taking your shirt off and spraying yourself with some mist?
Hey,
that's kind of getting me nervous. Fuck, you've been out of it for. Bro, why are you busting out? Why you got
I'm
that?
Not used to this.
That baby oil. Hold up,
man.
homie.
I'm not used to that. I got that baby oil mist.
Is that a belt? Is that a belt hanging from the other side of that door? Like, whoa,
man!
About
to
cut carradine this shit up.
That's right. I'm about to cut off a little oxygen to their old brain.
Jesus Christ!
Get myself all ready.
Oh boy! And with that, I think wrap it going. I'll wrap this one up. Not like we wrapped up our cocks when we were younger, because that didn't happen. But we're gonna completely wrap this thing up. So
lack thereof.
But hey, man, it's good that you dropped that. You just, man. It's been a minute. I know people miss you. I know we miss you. No, not everyone just likes to hear me and Rick beat the piss shit out of each other for fucking 2 hours. But yeah, man, it's good to have you back in. So
I appreciate it. Glad to be back. And obviously, man, this is show's importance to us. And if it wasn't legit and some serious things, I would definitely be on. So just know that obviously the goal is to be on the program and continue to put out all this good news that we proclaim from the high mountains or the lowlands, the mid flatlands. And
dude, some of this episode from earlier is the lowlands. This is some wild shit.
We cover the whole spectrum of frequencies.
Yes, we do.
You know what I mean? From all the ultraviolet rays to all the whole spectrum of colors. And but that's what we're here to do. So with that being said, I think we'll go ahead and put a close to this amazing episode number 68.
68.
Oh my goodness. It's just
next one is
what's up?
Next one.
Oh, 69,
69, dude. Man.
Holy shit. We're gonna have to all suck each other off.
Okay. That wasn't what I was hoping for, but okay. That's a different thing. I mean, I did get you a little horned up over there. So
I know. Yeah. Well, like you said, you had me at kind of maybe 25%.
25, bro. Don't lie. You're a half mass in that motherfucker, bro.
Half? Okay. We'll split the difference. We'll go 35.
To quote a great comedian, you're about 10% gay at that point.
Okay, fine. Fair enough.
Maybe 20. Maybe 20% gay at that point.
15, 17. So we'll go 17.
So we'll broker in a second.
We'll negotiate. 35% hard, 17% gay.
There
episode 68.
That should be the fucking title. That's the fucking title of this motherfucker. 35% hard, 17% gay. Fucking find out. Oh my god. That's the title. That's the fucking title. I love
That's
it.
Aggressive.
That's the greatest title ever. Holy shit.
So we'll see tomorrow if I have the balls to release it.
You better. That was the fucking greatest quote you've ever said. Dude, I love it. All right.
Either way, y'all have a great week. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Glad to be back on the program. Keep it real, represent.
Late.
All right, late.